there, everybody. Daver here, and welcome to the show. With me today, Chad.
Hey-o, two-man booth. Two-man booth.
Man Booth. Yep, Chandler will be back for our Revolution prediction. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the show. They've actually built towards the pay-per-view properly, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all the storylines are like peaking right at the right time. It's great.
Yeah. We're looking like it's going to be a good pay-per-view. We're going to review Dynamite tonight. That was another pretty damn good show.
Yeah. Well, even the Death Rider stuff I was into. Like, what the heck?
Yep. Willow Nightingale saved the day. Even before she came in, it was really good. I'm kind of liking Cope taking out the Death Riders. Apparently, he took out Pac on Collision. So one by one, I guess he's got Wheeler Yuta to get to.
Oh, that's going to be satisfying. I kind of want to watch that.
Yeah. Screw Yuta.
Although the accidental psycho knee to Shafir was pretty awesome too.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good. We got a great MJF, Adam Page promo off. The Don Callis family looked good. They were kind of sprinkled out throughout the show, so that was kind of tied in pretty well. Yeah, I really enjoyed pretty much everything. We had two different matches with two organically over
Yeah.
acts. We got the Outrunners, who are really over naturally, and somehow they beat Lance Archer and Brian Cage.
Yeah. I actually just texted to you. Holy S word.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of it. Like that caught me off guard. I was like, oh yeah, it'll be a cool hoss battle for Revolution, and then Hurt Syndicate will win. Huh.
Yeah, big surprise there. And then Harley Cameron taking on Deonna Purrazzo, and Harley picking up the win on that. That was pretty damn satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah. So second big win on television. And I loved it. It was a good story. I like how she just kept finding ways to stay in it. Like Peraza like had her outclassed as well as she should. And then but Harley Cameron just kept finding ways to stay in it. It was a good story.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff that kept me engaged. The phone test didn't come into play too much. Yeah. Man, Will Ospreay and Brian Keith. I didn't think it was going to be able to get as physical as it did.
I actually thought that it was probably one of Will Ospreay's better television matches because usually even if he with like take Kyle Fletcher out of the equation, usually Will Ospreay like clearly outclasses the person, but he still gives it like that 50-50 booking where he's like all out of breath in that one. But this one, it felt like he was always in control. Like it was a good competitive match, but like he whooped his ass. It was good.
Yeah, I had some worry that Brian Keith was not going to be able to keep up with him at that level. But towards the end, like he had to, do some cheating
Yeah.
a couple times in the match. But no, it was good. Brian Keith looked great.
Yeah.
He looked like really in shape.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
physique. Um, yeah, really
Yeah.
enjoyed that match.
How nuts was that transition into the Styles Clash?
Dude,
That weird
unbelievable.
like reverse sunset flip thing he did. I was like, huh, I guess that's a way to get to that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Really great match. We got a "This is awesome" chant for that uh match at one point. really intrigued by the Swerve and Ricochet, Nana drama. Do you think
How
Nana's
good is
going to
Nana
turn?
when he how good is he when he goes serious? Holy crap. Like he
Yep.
had like gravitas. I was like, man, where's this version been? Like I was like hooked on every word.
Big theory going around is Nana's going to turn on Swerve and join
Ooh.
Ricochet.
Ooh. That'd be funny.
I mean, Swerve and Nana are a great team, but I don't think Swerve needs Nana
No,
anymore.
no, he doesn't.
So I don't think that'd
It'll be
be.
heartbreaking. It'll be a great heel tactic for a heel turn, further heel turn. Like
Yeah.
that'll give him like Dominic Mysterio levels of heat for Team Ricochet. Like
Hmm.
he'll get that thing where he comes out and he's getting booed, then he goes to talk and he'll just get booed even louder. I think that'd be cool.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, really into that stuff. The trios match I really enjoyed. Undisputed Kingdom. They're starting to win me back uh,
Yeah,
rapidly. Even
yeah.
Daniel.
Ditch the goofy stuff and kind of just more just themselves again, which is cool.
Mhm. Yeah,
Kyle O'Reilly put in some work in that match. Whew.
yeah, yeah. Loving Kyle O'Reilly. Even Garcia and FTR didn't bug me.
No, that transition going into break, friggin' Super Dax was awesome. I loved it. He went
Mhm.
ham. It was so good.
Yep. Yeah, fun stuff. Really enjoyed Dynamite, not gonna lie. They've been on a roll. They've been doing really good storytelling, compelling, great matches. Like they're keeping the storylines and the matches,
Yeah,
evenly. Uh, yeah, they're not just relying on good matches.
yeah, yeah. No, I think they've kind of hit their sweet spot, at least in that show. Because yeah, I was like, sometimes even a really good match, sometimes you'll zone out a little and hit the phone. But this one, I was always paying attention because like I was always engaged because they were switching it up between a good promo to a good match, and yeah, it had a really good flow.
Yep. A good main event. Uh, Orange Cassidy really did some work there, but he couldn't get the job done against Takeshita. I'm sure Chandler was quite happy about that.
Yeah. But
But
I wanted to see what he thought about that, but that one near fall to the end, that what weird reverse double Casador thing, like that 2.99, I was like, "Oh god, they're switching the title here." I bought it.
yeah, great stuff. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into Dynamite here, coming to us from San Diego, California. Start out with Cope outside of an ambulance outside. He's showing the Death Riders their ride for tonight. Ooh, foreshadowing. Then we get an MJF promo on the big screen. He's mad at Hangman Page. The only letters that matter to him are MJF. Uh, Looks like he's getting his AEW tattoo removed.
Uh-huh. Was that even actually there to begin with? Because that job looked a little too perfect.
It did, man. Maybe it was never there. That'd be hilarious if it wasn't. We go into a quick squash match: Hangman Page versus Aaron Solo. Hangman Page drives up in a truck with big longhorns on the front grill. He's got no gear on, but he doesn't need it. Lariats Aaron Solo, then buckshot lariats him for the win. Page grabs a chair, puts it in the ring. He said there are three things that he hates in this world: running out of biscuits,
Truth.
English ivy, which I've never heard of English ivy. Must be a Virginia thing. Uh, and when a little bitch with leaking spray tan spits in my face. Fair enough. He sits in his chair, demands someone drag MJF out there so he can give him the ass beating of his life. MJF ends up coming out to the ramp. He says he won't fight Page uh, right then and there. He goes to leave, but to go train for Revolution. But then he comes back and he tells Hangman to check on his friend, and we'll see who's real. Then they cut to Christopher Daniels bleeding buckets. Yeah, dude, a lot
Cut
of
to him a little
blood.
too quickly.
Yep, bleeding all over the place. Adam Page goes to the back and he finds him. He makes the medical team. I like how the medical team like were scared and like moved away, and then he's like, "Get over here." Uh, so yeah, I don't know, man. This is good. It's building heat for the feud,
Yeah,
and I'm glad he's not. I'm glad Page isn't, a dick. I don't know. I like
yeah,
him as a face.
yeah. No, it was a good transition. I was really into it for the moment, but yeah, it's time to get my main character back. Like it's just the right amount of storytelling for me, and yeah, I'm loving it. Like the a lot of times feuds, it's for the belt or something convoluted. This is just I don't like you. I want to punch you in the face. I'm like, hell yeah. Give me a good old fashioned good versus evil feud. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. Uh, After that, we got the Don Callis family up in a skybox. They're getting booed. Uh, and then we cut to Jericho's locker room. Apparently, he's working with the Don Callis family, and somehow Don Callis is magically there. I don't know if that they didn't say taped earlier or earlier tonight. I don't know. Maybe they did. But Callis wants Brian Keith to bounty hunt Will Ospreay, and they'll have a match later on. And yeah, we'll get right into the match. Will Ospreay versus Brian Keith. Don and Fletcher up in that skybox still. Like I said, Brian Keith looked really in shape, good physique, real lean. He went back to his old kind of gimmick, the bounty hunter with the poncho thing. I liked it. It's time for him to go off on his own, him and Big Bill.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe one quick blow off between Big Bill and Chris Jericho would be kind of cool because they've sort of been teasing a bit of a split there. But yeah, it's time. I mean, dog on it as much as you will. Those guys did get TV time because of it. And I'm kind of into seeing them hopefully do some cool single stuff now. So I don't know. Maybe it was a success.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe Jericho did get them over after all. uh, so yeah, Keith, let's see. Oh yeah, hanging on to Will Ospreay's tights up in the ropes. The ref tells Ospreay to back off, but Keith nails him. He does some little bit of cheating, chop blocking. Uh, Osprey's throat. Osprey gets thrown out of the ring, and he grabs his knee at one point. Looks like he might be hurt. Brian Keith kicks out of an Os cutter, then counters a hidden blade with a knee strike, then an Emerald driver for a near fall. Osprey counters a what we can only suspect is a Tiger Driver 91 with a pin attempt with a Styles Clash, that sunset flip, then a mean hidden blade to the back of
Yeah.
Brian Keith's head, man. And that was the move of the night later on, too. I can't remember what company sponsors that, but yeah, really fun match. Brian Keith brought it. Will Osprey is good at making the other guy look good. So yeah, it worked for me, brother.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was all in all, like I said, it was sometimes Will Osprey just goes a little too far into that like big epic battle, and he's needs to fire up with the adrenaline. And I feel like he kind of found a better television middle ground for that fight. Cause like I always felt like he pretty well had it in hand. Like, sure, he had to do some work, but he didn't do the like, that big in the middle, like fire up spot and all that. Like he was. I think he's, this is his first time doing North American television, and like as much as I've enjoyed him, some of his television matches for me have been almost like a little too epic. Like not every fight's gonna be a 5-star epic slobber knocker. Sometimes it's just like, oh no, I had to put some work in, but I had him. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's how it came off.
Yeah, we got this is awesome chanting from the crowd. Yeah, it was really good. Um, and then after the match, Osprey goes up to confront Fletcher. They both meet halfway in the crowd. Uh, and yeah, they get separated.
Yeah.
So that should be a really great match at Revolution. Steel cage, bring it on.
Yeah. Oh, and if in case you were wondering, English ivy grows up like tree trunks and stuff, and it's irritating to both livestock and people. So I can see why
Uh-huh.
that would be annoy Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, man, exactly.
Sorry,
Uh,
Chandler's not here to do all the looking up, so felt like I had to do some looking up.
yep, yeah, yeah. We don't have that stuff out here. Yeah, good work. We get a Momo Watanabe video package. She looks fierce. She looks great. I can't wait to see her against Mercedes. I do not in any way, shape, or form think she was going to win, but it should be a really great match.
Yeah, she looks like a hoot. I don't know. Have we seen much from her before?
No, no, she
No.
was in that New Japan tournament
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
none of us watched, but yeah, I don't think she's been in AEW at any point. So
Cool.
that should be really good. Mercedes Monet's in the back. She's looking for Momo Watanabe. Billy Starks walks up. She asks if she's seen Momo. Uh, she kind of talks shit on Billy Starks, throws a drink in her face. Billy calls her a narcissistic bitch, and she needs to watch her back. At this point, Momo appears behind Monet with a bat. She swings it, barely misses, and Monet runs away. Uh, Billy and Momo laugh. Uh, Monet dropped the title, so Momo holds that up. She touched the
Yeah.
title.
Oh yeah. 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 How do these people never learn?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I thought Athena was coming, dude. I was like, oh
Oh yeah.
shit.
That would have been
They
cool.
like, what are they trying to do with her? I gotta know the logic, man.
Yeah. I know. It's time. Like I know they still don't get nearly enough time on the programming, but that women's division is cooking for AEW anyways. Like bring her up. Like it's an amazing run, and I'm sure she's doing great work, but like the 6 people that watch it who like put her in front of
Yeah,
a crowd. I'm kind of itching to see her.
they've almost made her too invincible. Like no one
Yeah.
can beat her. She's wrestled everybody in Ring of
But
Honor.
she last I heard she was already over what 700 days.
Hmm, yeah,
Yeah.
man. So I don't even know who they can get to beat her. Um, but yeah, I really miss seeing her on AEW television. It's
Yeah.
been like 2.5 years or something. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Remember when she came out at Prestige? That was amazing.
yep. Seeing her live, she wrestled with a broken foot and a boot.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that was good. But yeah, after that, we get the Outrunners versus the Murder Hawks, Lance Archer and Brian Cage. The Outrunners were on Sports Center, hyping up the Mavericks. They did some wrestling moves on a trash can. The Mavericks were pumped. They were all excited. Uh, the Outrunners end up doing their little twirl and flex thing, but the Murder Monsters beat them down. Turbo Floyd kicks out after a choke slam from Archer. Archer goes for blackout, but the Hurt Syndicate's music hits. Archer gets distracted, and Turbo Floyd rolls up Archer for the win. What? Unbelievable. Yeah, did not see that
Yeah.
coming.
No, no, I was shocked. Like I was like, okay, whoever's going is definitely going to lose to the Hurt Syndicate. So I was like, it'll be a big old hoss battle. I'm kind of here for it. Hey, at least my guys are on Dynamite. Then it was like what I just like, holy shit, that's what I just had to text you.
Mhm.
Because one of the few nights where we were both watching live at the same time. I was like, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Not only were they on Dynamite, they won their match,
Yeah.
and that match put them into a pay-per-view. Like,
Yeah. How cool is
so
that?
many good things, so many good things. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
So often in wrestling, like, yeah, they'll get some shine and they'd end up on TV, but they would have lost. It's like, well, at least they were on TV. So like I'm into this.
Yep. I mean, we all love the Outrunners here on this channel, and the Murder Monsters or Murder Machines, whatever they are, Murder
Yeah.
Machines. They're cool, man. I love Archer. Archer's getting TV time. Remember, like
Yeah.
a year where he wasn't even featured. Uh, Brian Cage ended up re-signing with AEW a couple years ago, and he didn't have to.
No,
So
and he's been in a fairly consistently like shown spot. Like, does he win very much? No, but is he on TV frequently? Yeah.
yeah,
And like,
um,
what since he like let the hair grow in and got rid of the hawk and stuff, man, he looks like $1 million.
I know, I know. He's like the pro wrestler, like the look.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, really cool. I love how Hurt Syndicate came out on the stage and just kind of smiled at the murder machines, and Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum came up and they just kind of like smiled at him. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey
man,
guys.
it's gonna be a good pay-per-view. I'm already gonna call that. But yeah, really fun, really surprised me. I can't believe Tony Khan did the right thing and put over the organically over tag team that the crowd
Yeah.
loves.
Yeah. How cool is that? That'll be fun. Like it'll probably be, I'm guessing maybe short somewhere after one of the huge epic matches to kind of get the crowd sort of some breathing room because it'll be a funny match. It'll be, it'll be entertaining as all heck. It'll be pretty inconsequential though, but like, like right before the main event or something where they kind of need to get the crowd kind of give them a second to recharge after some big emotional moment. And, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a really good one.
Yeah, I'm really happy we're getting that match. Moving along here, we get a Copeland Death Riders promo video package thing. That ends with Claudio saying Copeland isn't hunting the Death Riders. Claudio's hunting Cope. Uh, then we get Swerve Strickland in an in-ring segment. He said he made Black history when he became AEW World Champion. Nana was right that he hasn't been focusing on the World Championship, and he needs to right some wrongs before he does. He calls out Ricochet, says their feud is done when he says it's done. Ricochet comes out wearing the robe that Nana wants back. He says he's done with Swerve. Winners don't chase losers. Did the whole local sport team putting down. says he's chasing gold, but Nana has an offer for Ricochet. He says fans deserve a rematch. Uh, at Revolution, if they have their match, whoever wins will be number one contender for the AEW World Championship.
Hell
So Swerve's getting his win back, and he's taking on Moxley. Could Swerve be the fucking savior?
I mean, or he'll end up taking on Christian Cage.
Ooh,
I mean, I'll
yeah.
save it for predictions, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
There's no way they're waiting for Darby at this point. They
No.
can't be doing that. They cannot be doing that. Uh, yeah, I haven't heard anything. Is Darby like climbing Mount Everest right now, or like I wonder?
We're not quite there at the season. I think he's still training. It's closer to April when the season usually opens up to actually be able to summit.
Okay. Uh, anyway, Ricochet says, "Can I get a ah?" because you're on. Ricochet says it will go down at Revolution. Ricochet leaves. Nana holds back Swerve, says he's proud of him for focusing on the championship, but he wants him to get back uh, to being the most dangerous man in AEW. Nana took a lot of bullets for Swerve, and Nana wants Swerve to get his robe back, or he can't do it anymore. Ooh.
That's
Dude,
fair.
that's heavy, heavy
Yeah.
stuff, man.
I
Uh,
always like that stipulation, like because it also gives them a reason to be like, okay, we've had some matches recently. We're not going to go near each other for a hot minute after this. So it's like, yeah, always leave the crowd wanting more.
so if they really fumble this, Nana will cost Swerve the match, and we just have Ricochet getting a title match and losing to
Yeah.
prolong it for Darby, which I don't want, but I gotta be realistic here. I I'd like to say I have the utmost faith in their long-term storytelling, but
Yeah, yeah, maybe not so much when it comes to this program specifically.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah,
hang
this
on
is
at a page program. Oh yes.
yep, yep, always. But yeah, this stuff is good, man. The drama is getting intense. It's getting real. Like the stakes are high. Ricochet is knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how
I
entertaining is this dude right now?
3 months ago I'd have been like, no way, he's gonna come in, play the hits, and then he'd be like another, I don't know, Malachi Black role, like a dude who when you'll be into whenever he comes out, but you know what you're gonna get. And I'm like, oh no, this dude evolved. This is amazing.
Yeah. So what? Ricochet debuted at All In 2024.
Yeah.
And he was regular Ricochet, trying to be a face, but man, he really nailed it. This is good, man. And I love that he owned the
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Threw it out there. It's like, well, that's the last time he'll ever do that. Nope. He's yeah, no, if he keeps this trajectory, like he could get like he could be like AEW's Dominic Mysterio. Like, fuck, I just want to see this guy get pounded in the face. Do you
Mhm.
like him? Oh god, yeah, I love him.
Yep, yep. I just want his lovely lady to join AEW.
Right? Yeah, from at least to me, it sounded like she was off to sort of pursue other things, like because she's like a musician or singer as well. So I listened
Yep.
to his Chris Van Vliet interview, and it was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds good. So yeah, man, that was fun. A lot of drama going on. Like, ooh, what's Nana gonna do? Swerve better get that robe back. Yeah, just leaves me wanting more. I just gotta
Yeah,
know. Must see TV, man.
yeah. What's next? And do you like? is there ever going to be some sort of like maybe even weird reconciliation or team up between Adam Page and Swerve? Because you know that
Mhm.
weird little bit where he was in his locker room that once. Adam Page is kind of like they're sort of meeting in the middle a little, like the goodie and the baddie are sort of both going to hit that tweener stage maybe, and because that would be an amazing super group right there.
Yeah. I think MJF needs to join the Death Riders maybe, and that could bring Hangman Page into the mix
Yeah.
somehow, and Swerve with the title shot, and they gotta team up against,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I have one theory. The that diamond ring has been slowly kind of it's like been in a lot of shots lately. I've noticed. I think that might come into play, and we might have like a maybe a moment at Revolution where like Hangman has that choice of like whether he should embrace the dark side and hit him with the diamond ring, and he goes no, and he puts it down. Then some stuff will happen. Then a hand will come in and slide it towards MJF and Wardlow.
Oh, dude, gosh, I
Maybe,
wish. Oh, I
maybe.
wish. That'll be
Probably
dude,
not. We haven't seen Wardlow in a hot minute, but a girl can hope.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Apparently he's just hurt. Like, there's no, like, weird we're not
Yeah,
booking
no,
him.
that was apparently a really gnarly injury, right?
Yeah, his knee, so
Yeah, yeah. Big guy like that really needs his knees.
yeah, pretty much. Cool. After that, we catch Adam Page backstage. He says MJF left, and at Revolution, if I don't run you over, you'll wish I had. Woo, can't wait. Can't wait. Next up, we got a trios match: Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly versus Daniel Garcia, the current TNT champion, and FTR. Uh, didn't mind FTR at all in this match. Uh, in fact, everyone looked good, man.
Yeah,
Uh, it was kind of really fun.
yeah.
Although,
No,
like,
it's funny because like I was like, man, I feel like Undisputed Kingdom's a little washed, and then FTR is kind of getting stale. But I was like, oh, I could have watched that match twice. Like it was really good. Like give
yep.
me this version of all these guys again. I'm into it.
Although, is FTR not with Cope anymore? Like, what's
Who
going on
knows?
with that? I thought they were best friends and live in the same town. I don't
That's only
know,
when they're
man.
on Collision.
Yeah. Garcia was doing his best cosplay as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Boo.
But yeah, Cole and Garcia end up shaking hands at one point. The match breaks down. Let's see. Garcia covers Roddy, but Cole pulls him off. That pisses off Garcia. They all get in a brawl. We got O'Reilly kneeing people into the barricade. Roderick Strong drops Garcia on the barricade back first. Cash DDTs Roddy off the apron. Garcia boots O'Reilly into the barricade. Uh, yeah, a whole lot of craziness. Uh, let's see. Dax ends up being the greatest in the world. He fights off O'Reilly, Roddy, and Cole. Gets a sharpshooter on O'Reilly. Uh, I don't know how'd that go. He gets a sharpshooter on Roddy and O'Reilly. I don't know how'd that go. There was some kind of oh yeah, that comes up later. So Dax gets a sharpshooter on O'Reilly, gets to the ropes. FTR tries to get a sharpshooter uh, on someone else. Undisputed Kingdom counter into roll ups. Oh yeah, FTR and Garcia all get sharpshooters on the Undisputed Kingdom, but then they counter that into roll ups. Then they all clothesline each other. and they're all
Ooh,
down. The crowd's loving it. Uh, so this is where Dax gets a sharpshooter on Roderick Strong, and then O'Reilly gets a guillotine on Dax after no selling a bunch of kicks. Cash puts an abdominal stretch on O'Reilly, while O'Reilly's got a guillotine on Dax, while Dax has a sharpshooter on uh, Roderick. Uh, Adam Cole reverses a pin from Garcia into a pin of his own for the win. They all are heated and fight after the match. And we're going to get Cole versus Garcia for the TNT title on Collision. Yeah, fun stuff,
yeah,
man. Really enjoyed it. I never thought I would be enjoying this 2 months
right?
ago.
Yeah, no, that's it was a pleasant surprise because yeah, I was like a little like, okay, this is sort of where the phone's gonna come out. Then I was like, oh, this is really good.
Yep. Yeah, really surprised me. I liked when the match broke down and they were all doing their worst to each other out on the
Yeah.
floor. That was really fun.
Oh
I like
man.
the
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh god, I love this version of Kyle O'Reilly. Like when he wants to put a hurt on people, like he looks legit.
Yeah. Dude, his freaking knees off the apron. That move is sick,
Yeah.
dude. His leg sweep, freaking all his kicks are just incredible. Yeah, O'Reilly's incredible. Love watching him wrestle. Um, I really liked that part where they're all in sharpshooters and into the roll up, into the clothesline. That almost seemed like I'm not sure, but that seemed WWE ish to me. I don't know.
Little, but it was like the best version of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I was like, it's like, wow, how'd they even come up with this? And like, because like weekly television, like I doubt they practiced that type of thing more than a couple times. And it was like, wow.
yeah. It was really great. Freaking enjoyed it. Uh, I think Cole's going to be winning that title on Collision. Think I'm wanting to watch Collision at this point. So,
Yeah, it's a live one too, right? No
yep,
spoilers.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Looks like it'll be pretty fun. Anyway, we go to Claudio looking for Cope in the back. Cope pops up out of nowhere. They brawl. They get to the ring. Yuta and Shafir show up. They get the best of Cope with a chair. Claudio goes for a concerto on Cope, but Jay White makes the save. Cope spears Claudio. Marina Shafir uh, gets on Cope's back and tries to choke him. Uh, Cope or Yuta accidentally Psycho knees Marina Shafir.
Yeah. And
That was
that
fun.
reaction from Jay White was on point.
Yep. Dude, Jay White's doing great right now. Oh, love Jay White. We got to get the Bang Bang Gang back together though.
Yeah.
The Cope Bang Gang, maybe.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe that'll be like part of the dismantling of the Death Riders is the Bang Bang Gang takes those trios championships back.
Yes, absolutely. Give me that. White gives Yuta a Blade Runner. Cope gives Claudio a concerto. Although they didn't cut the camera at the right time to where it showed the side and it
Yeah.
never even hit his head.
Yeah.
They were just like a second off from changing that
Yeah.
the front camera or the hard camera. But whatever. Moxley's being held off by Jay White, who has a chair. Moxley's livid. Cope is about to give Shafir a concerto. I'm all for this, but then Willow's music hits, and Willow gives Marina Shafir a concerto. Hell yeah, we needed Willow in this. I love Cope was just smiling at her, like, "Yep,
Yeah.
felt good, didn't it?"
It
So yeah,
was
hell
very
yeah,
cathartic. I loved it. Like Will
it was.
like and what kind of crazy talent is Willow to be this like bright, sunshining, smiling person who can also murder you with a chair. Like she is incredible.
We better be getting Willow versus Marina Shafir at
Oh,
Revolution.
yes, please.
I mean, oh, that'd be a third women's match. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
We already got TBS and Women's World, so
Maybe on the pre-show.
yeah, I think that's man, it's too big for the pre-show in my mind.
True.
But anyway, this is great. I'm fully into it. I kind of enjoy it when the Death Riders are getting their ass kicked.
Yeah. Yes, more of that, please. I guess, yeah, no, man, I'll have to watch on Saturday too, because yeah, I think Cope killing Yuta will be pretty worth it to watch too.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be happening then. But yeah, Willow really added a new element to the whole feud. Jay White is freaking incredible. I'm loving it all. Even Cope seemed really cool
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this. So
yeah. He sort of
um,
toned down the overacting a little too, I think.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, hell yeah, keep it going. Then we get a women's match: Harley Cameron versus Deanna Perrazzo. So Harley Cameron beat Taya Valkyrie a couple weeks ago to earn her title shot against Monet. Uh, Deanna Perrazzo gets the pack tunnel camera angle through the little openings in the tunnel. Uh, I kind of like that. So Cameron hits a beautiful tiaras on Gianna Perrazzo. Uh, it was unbelievable. Like I hate to
Yeah,
say it, but it almost looked like the way a stripper's upside down on a pole. Like the way she like
that's fair.
elegantly fucking hooked it with one leg
Yeah,
like bent and arms out and bloop, flipped her around.
yeah,
Oh man, not I'm not knocking it. It was good. It looked great. Harley gets caught up upside down in the corner on the ropes. Deanna rushes her, but Harley Cameron kicks her instead. Cameron kicks out of a power bomb. Harley Cameron wins with it kind of looked like a crossroads almost, right?
oh yeah, yeah, kind of.
Like not quite, but very close.
Yeah, yeah. It was a similar idea.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was great. So they had two organically over uh, acts with the Outrunners and Harley Cameron winning tonight. Like they're doing the right thing. They're building stars, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's great. It's very satisfying to see that happen because too often those they just kind of end up in that same rut of like the always getting close but never quite getting there, but at least they're on TV. And it was like, oh man, they both got pretty awesome wins. It was good with ramifications for the future too, probably like more directly for the Outrunners. But I'm sure Harley Cameron, we're going to keep seeing more of her rise too if she keeps up with it.
The Outrunners will be tag champs one day, and Harley
Yeah. Oh,
Cameron will be either TBS or women's champion
yeah.
or both.
Uh-huh.
It's just gonna happen. Like there's
Yeah.
no way around it at this point. Yeah, great. I love it, dude. Harley Cameron, she is got it all, man. I just need her on commentary now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Dude, I'll be chopping at the bit to hear her on
Yeah, no,
commentary.
Mariah May or somebody needs like a tune-up match, and she needs to be there on commentary before like she challenges her or something. That'd be cool.
Yep. Yep. I'm really digging it. Yep. Love Harley Cameron. Keep her going. Make her a main eventer. Make her
Yeah,
a star, Tony Khan. But yeah, then we got Marina Shafir and Claudio in an ambulance. Cope slams the door shut. Willow, Jay White, and Cope are there. They say goodbye. Uh, that was really fun. Then we're already to our main event, man. Like this freaking episode, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom, flew by. There was nothing stupid that made me be
right?
like there was nothing that I didn't like. I mean,
No,
I'm
no.
trying to nitpick any little thing, like anything, and I can't. Nothing's too awful.
Yeah, no, even lately, like they've had some good shows lately, but they've always had at least one segment where I was like, out comes the phone. Like this one, that didn't happen.
Yeah. There was no segment or match that I didn't like. I guess my only nitpick was the angle on the Claudio concerto.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, that's
Whatever.
small things, but at the end
Yep.
of the day, it's like we already know how that happens anyways. It's because if they were actually doing that for real, there'd be no wrestlers left. We'd all be dead.
Yeah. I can suspend my disbelief
Yeah.
enough for
Yeah,
that.
like that or catching the Chris Daniels blade job was kind of funny too.
That
But
was a lot
small
of blood.
potatoes. I just chuckled at that. I was like, oh,
Yep. But yeah, man, main event already. International championship match. The winner of this match will face Kenny Omega at Revolution. Orange Cassidy versus Tenosuke Takeshita. Um, they did a funny little bit in the beginning where Takeshita crushes Orange Cassidy's sunglasses, but oh, he has a spare.
yeah, he does.
He puts them on. Takeshita ends up taking those and giving them to Don Callis. We've got counters galore uh, into a orange punch attempt. Orange Cassidy is doing some soft striking. Takeshita just boots him to the ground. Uh, let's see. Takeshita no sells kicks from Orange Cassidy in the corner. Takeshita no sells a DDT and elbow strikes. Orange Cassidy to the mat. Orange Cassidy counters a blue thunder bomb. Takeshita counters another DDT into a blue thunder bomb. Unbelievable. Like the
Yeah.
stuff that they were doing, they got great chemistry.
Oof, yeah. Yeah, they're like Orange Cassidy's like amazing counter wrestling abilities versus like Takesha has his own version. Like he does great counter wrestling, but he does it with power, and it just clicked. I can I want this match again, like on a bigger scale. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe like this weird like trio of like him, Kenny, and Takeshita can all somehow keep clicking because like I kind of want this match again.
Yeah, absolutely. Really great chemistry. Orange Cassidy lures Takeshita to the announce table. Uh, Takeshita tries to pile drive Orange Cassidy, but OC counters it with a beach break on the desk, and it kind of breaks.
Yeah. I
Um,
liked that actually, that like half broke, half didn't. I was like,
yeah, it seemed more
when it doesn't
realistic.
break and it just bounced off of it, I always like, oh no. But they like I was like, oh no, that looked cool.
It looked great. They both beat the 10 count. Orange Cassidy gives Takeshita a orange punch, then a DDT on the floor. Orange Cassidy takes his glasses from Don Callis. Uh, Orange Cassidy gives Takeshita a stun dog millionaire, then goes for another orange punch, but Takeshita gives him a pile driver. Then Orange Cassidy reverses a deadlift German suplex into a pinning predicament for a near fall. That was the one you were talking about, right? Where it
Yeah,
was like
that was amazing.
2.999. Unbelievable. Takeshita counters an orange punch into a raging fire. Orange Cassidy landed on his side with that.
Yeah.
Uh, Takeshita gets the win, man. Great match. Absolutely great. But this solidified Orange or Takeshita versus Kenny Omega at Revolution, which man, Kenny's getting his wins back over him, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now it's time. Like Takesha's had a great run, probably up there with Orange Cassidy's runs, I think, at this point. And yeah, I'm interested to see. It's funny, the idea behind the series was kind of funny. I heard somebody make the analogy, it'd be like if the Royal Rumble had 30 champions fighting to get the honor of fighting the first contender. I was like, oh yeah, that's a little weird and backwards, isn't it? But we got a couple of really good matches out of it, like Roddy the week before, now this one this week. Like it was worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm into it, man. Um Revolution looking really good.
Yeah,
Uh yeah, I can't wait to do our predictions for that.
yeah. No, and I mean, like, look at last year's Revolution, man. They got a lot to live up to.
Staying retiring? Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, man. Absolutely. Um, I'm hoping we get the Young Bucks back.
right. Yeah, I was just
Uh,
thinking that on my drive home. Actually, I was like, I miss those little buckaroos.
they got a lot to answer for, just leaving when the Death Riders were just killing everyone.
Yeah,
And
no,
poor
way.
Brandon Cutler got left
Yeah,
behind.
yeah. Yeah, he's dead now, and I'm sure Kenny probably could have some good storyline stuff with him. Like, there's a lot of cool
Hangman
storyline
Page.
potential. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
they got months, if not years, of content with those guys.
yeah, can't wait for them to be back. Uh, did you hear about Clark Connors from the uh Bullet Club War Dogs?
Yeah,
He's coming to Collision.
heck
Uh,
yeah,
he's like really cool now, apparently. Like he used to be like some kind of rhino was his gimmick or something.
uh
He
huh.
was like he was basically Jungle Boy, kinda. But yeah, man, he had a little vignette on Collision apparently, and he was coming there just like Gabe Kidd. A lot of people are thinking we're gonna get a War Dog invasion.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd be into that. I love those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. David Finley is the leader, Fit Finley's son.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really into that. And Clark Connors is really great. Like he was in the international championship
yep,
tournament, the four-way match to
yep.
crown the first one. Miro, Pack, him,
Malachi.
and Malachi.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, I just do. I was listening to What Culture on my way in, and they had like a little trivia game, and Michael Sidgwick banged off the entire lineage of that belt, starting with that match. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he was in that. That's amazing.
Remember when we all thought that belt was made for Miro?
Yeah, poor little guy.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in AEW right now. I'm gonna watch Collision just to
Mm.
see what I've been missing, and I miss Nigel.
Yeah, me too. I think it might be time. I mean, I know I'm going to be sitting there on my computer a lot. Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out, so perfect thing to put on my second monitor while I while I
Yeah,
geek out on that.
yep, absolutely. Cool, yeah. Another good episode of Dynamite. They're on a streak now, man.
Yeah,
They're doing it.
yeah. Glad we stuck through the rough times, because it's like I was saying this during when it was bad. All this stuff is cyclical. It'll come back, and like it's just so rewarding now that we're starting to get some traction, and like, oh, this is getting good. Even the
Yeah.
bad stuff I don't dislike anymore.
hmm I wonder what Chandler thought of it. We'll have to
Yeah.
find out from him if there's anything he really hated. I have a feeling he probably liked it.
Yeah. Seemed didn't seem like there was anything that would have offended him too much.
Right. But cool, yeah. Everyone out there, don't you forget to
Mhm.
elbow drop that like button, power bomb that freaking subscribe button, and leave a comment. Uh,
Yeah. Let us know things.
Let us know how we're doing, what you want to see more of, uh, anything. We just want to
Yeah.
know. Comment.
Engagement.
Yep. Algorithm thing, whatever. Um, cool. Yeah. I think that just about does it. Mhm.
Yeah, nice quick one today.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you, Chad, for joining.
Thank you for hosting.
You're welcome. And I'm doing the thing. Bye.
Cheerio, pip pip.
Ah.
Ha ha.